what's going on, guys? Talk movies with us. Back with another review. This time we saw a little indie flick called Colossal, starring Jason Sudeikis and Anne Hathaway.
With Dan Stevens.
Dan Stevens and a few other character actors.
Alright, so plot of this movie. Anne Hathaway basically is,
an out-of-control alcoholic.
Yes, she likes to party, she loses her job, so her and her boyfriend, Dan Stevens, are having a little bit of trouble, and so she moves out, and she decides to move back home, where she...
In the small town, right?
In a very small town where pretty much everybody knows everybody.
Yes.
Jason Sudeikis is a friend that she had back in like elementary school growing up, and basically she starts working for him.
Yeah, they reconnect, and
then on the other side of the world,
there's terrible things happening.
A monster is destroying Seoul, which is in South Korea.
And Anne Hathaway may think she has something to do with these terrible disasters happening overseas. And that's about all we're gonna say plot-wise about this thing.
Yeah, because there's actually we went back and rewatched the trailer afterwards just to make sure we weren't gonna give anything away. And they did a really good job at hiding some of the major plot points, so.
Yeah, that's all we're gonna say for the fact of this is a movie that's best seen by not knowing much about it. You know what I mean?
So how did you feel about it?
This movie surprised the heck out of me. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was thrilling. It was intense and also charming and funny and very entertaining.
I loved it. I loved how original it was.
It's super original.
It's super
original. Originally awesome movie.
And it was witty, it was weird, it was funny, it was so many things.
It was so many different types of genres in a sense. And it did keep you on your toes.
It did. I didn't feel bored at all during the movie. There were some slower points, but you
know what? It does take its time with its characters. It doesn't.
Oh yeah.
It's not slow moving, but in the beginning, it really does take its time, and there's some fun little quirks that you see in each character, and you know, it really does good with the characters, you know?
It does. Anne Hathaway had a really good performance. Jason Sudeikis was awesome.
Surprised. I haven't seen him in this capacity in anything.
I don't know if we've really seen him in like a super serious movie. This is not that this is a super serious movie, but he's in a lot of comedies, you know, Horrible Bosses and this and that. So.
But this movie should get him tiptoeing into that other genre because he does a fine job. You know, for a guy that came from SNL to be doing something like this movie's pretty dark too.
It's like a dark, maybe it's a dark comedy?
If there's one of the negatives of this movie, but it's not a negative because in a sense it keeps you on your toes, it's that it kind of doesn't know what it wants to be, or it's a bunch, like we said, it's a bunch of different...
Yeah.
Because
like,
it's just...
There's some romance, there's comedy, there's... some horror, drama.
Some really intense scenes. It's a lot of... At times you don't know what it is, like... But that part is really good because it keeps you on your toes. You're like, wait, is this really happening right now? Or is this gonna really go there? And it goes there, you know? It's very, very surprising. Very, it was just a pleasant surprise.
I really enjoyed it.
I have a feeling it has a chance to be a real classic too, like a real, like, down the road. I really think it could.
I'm just hoping for a nice Blu-ray release.
Oh yeah.
You know? Maybe with a slipcover.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see, but
it's gotta have that slip.
So, what are you gonna give this movie?
I will give this movie. This is probably one of my favorites of the year, and I'll go A. A very solid A. Surprisingly, I was not expecting this from this one. So, what are you giving this thing?
I'm gonna give it an A too. I actually kind of want to watch it again already.
Yeah, because this is one of those you may pick up on a few things because you don't really know where it's going, but you know, it's just highly recommend it. If it's playing around you, go out and see it because we had to hunt down a theater about a half hour from our house.
Yeah, so we ended up seeing it in this super small theater. There was literally 4 other people in the theater.
Tiny, probably 30, 40 seats in the theater.
Yeah, it's a very small screen, but I tell you, it was awesome.
If you have a chance to see it on this big screen, I would. If it's around, go see it.
Yes.
Because it's it definitely deserves a wider release than it's getting, you know?
Definitely. I mean, I'm kind of sad that it's not getting one, but...
Yeah, it's kind of sad that these original movies, you have to hunt down in some indie theater. Because, you know, all we get in the big theaters are comic book movies and sequels. And this is like a great original movie. That is... I hope it gets a little more recognition, that's all.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. Agreed. So, that's our review of Colossal.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. If you saw Colossal, how did you feel about it? Because except for I think 1 or 2 other people, I haven't seen many people going to watch it. So definitely check it out. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
Thank you for watching.